What is up, all of you red-blooded, freedom-loving Americans? I'm Carson, and this is our Offended Americans segment. Let's jump in. All right, so I'm going to try really hard to get through this without busting out in laughter. This is UMich.edu, University of Michigan.edu article that was written last year titled Native American Mascots, Names, and Chants More Offensive Than Previously Reported. Just think about that. It's actually getting more offensive as the weeks, months, and years pass. I don't know how that's possible, but here we go. It's written by Jared Wadley. I bet Jared went really deep into this one. The tomahawk chop and war chant of the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs may seem like harmless fun, but roughly 2/3 of Native Americans who frequently engage in tribal and cultural practices take offense at such actions. New University of Michigan research. This is serious stuff. Let's see, reveals high rates of opposition not only to the use of gestures and chants, but also to Native American mascots and team names like the NFL's former Washington Redskins, now the Washington Commanders, which I will never say because they will forever be the Washington Redskins. It's just that way. And on that, it's like, why'd you have to name it anything? I thought Washington football team was awesome. Why not just stick with Washington football team? Why does everybody have to have a freaking mascot? It's like, just, you know what? You're the Cleveland baseball team. You don't have to be the Guardians. You don't have to be Indians. You don't have to be anything. You just play baseball. Anyways, back to Jared's award-winning article. The results run contrary to polls reported by national news outlets, which suggest that as few as 10% of Native peoples are offended by Native mascots, and specifically the Redskins. Well, thank God we don't have to worry about that anymore. About the, few 10% there. All right, this is always my favorite. When the virtue signaling comes in, this is always so fun. Quote, the data from previous opinion polls is often used to silence Native people. But our study, which captures a broad diversity of Native peoples and experiences, shows high rates of opposition. Because basically what they're insinuating is that other media outlets are not going into this deep enough. But Jared at the University of Michigan went as deep as you can go. He went deep into this one, into figuring this out, because he knows. He wants these damn people to be so freaking offended that you can't even stand it. Look, the psychological research is clear. The use of Native mascots is detrimental for Native people, said study co-author Arian Eason, assistant professor of psychology at UC Berkeley. UC Berkeley, you know you're not going to get any bias, right? I mean, it's UC Berkeley. It's just people on the fence, right down the middle. You know, they're the purple people. They're not going to have any bias whatsoever. These mascots decrease Native individuals' self-esteem, which if you're going to say things like that, if you're going to put things out there, go in and do some research. Like you can't just say that having these mascots hurts Native individuals' self-esteem. Also, they keep calling them natives, and I'm like, when is that going to be offensive? When are you just going to have to start just calling them, you know, what are you going to call them? Humans? Humans that were here before us. Humans that Christopher Columbus murdered. That's probably the path we're going to start going down with these awesome UC Berkeley people. The results highlight the importance of considering the unique and multifaceted aspects of identity. Okay, particularly when seeking to understand Native people's attitudes and experiences, the researchers wrote. The study also suggests that the mascot debate is far from resolved. Not even close. As 60% of young people were offended by Native American mascots. Who are these people? Where are you doing this research? Like, did you just do it at the University of Michigan in a, fairly liberal environment? Who knows? Let's see. These are all going in particular to the Redskins, which has now been changed. Thank the liberal lords above. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, just some takeaways from this short little segment here. Let's see. Native American people are super offended because Jared at the University of Michigan said so, and he has zero definitive factual data to follow that up with. So Jared, if you're watching, reach out. We can debate it, man. We can just talk about how you can't base your opinion. You can't base your opinion and put it on to other people. You see what I'm saying? You can't your opinion that it probably hurts their self-esteem. You prove it. Like, come on, let's get some facts, man. You're gonna write an article. You're gonna, accuse everybody of, disliking Native Americans and being so gosh darn offensive. Back it up, man. Let's talk about it. So that is your offended Americans of the day.